Hi everybody, I'm Mitch Haas from the incredible Lake Sakakawea in North Dakota, spending 30 days up here in silence, camping at the exact center of the North American continent. And as I sat up here for a long time, it's so beautiful, it isn't a sacrifice at all, I started thinking something over and over again. When I was at the Maharishi School of the Age of Enlightenment and I coached high school basketball, they were the best days of my life. We used Maharishi's principles on the Invincible athlete to guide us with whatever we did. Not only did we meditate before our games and meditate each day for world peace in a group, the players, the coaches, the other people in the community, we all would transcend deep inside ourselves to get that really deep rest inside. And then when we were completely relaxed and got rid of any fatigue, then we'd go play our games or we would go to practice. They would do this before and after school. They used transcendental meditation in their school. It was a very big part of the curriculum. And Maharishi talked a lot about what he thought an athlete really was, what an invincible athlete really was. And he had some incredible phrases in his book, The Science of Being and the Art of Living. And these are the things I wanted to share with you as I sat up here about the ancient enlightened athlete, the modern day enlightened athlete, how the students at the Maharishi School of the Age of Enlightenment go through their sports protocol. They've won many state championships down there, most of them in tennis, and then some other things too. It's very competitive down there in their region, some of the top athletes around, and they've won state championships, singles, doubles, and basketball, the most competitive sport, most likely, down at the Maharishi School of the Age of Enlightenment. We were able to maximize our potential. We were able to reach our potential so that each person, each player on the team really fit in his best way. I think the best way to describe this is just to read Maharishi's quotes. Here's a quote: "An athlete is an advanced artist who wants to bring the joy of his feeling into the activity of his body." That's all. He just wants an athlete, all that complexity of this athlete, that athlete, when it comes right down to it, he just wants to bring the joy of his feeling into the activity of his body. Ultimately, that's all it is. He becomes the joy to the many just because he wants to live that happiness which dwells in the field of his emotions. He just wants to express it in the activity of his body. So simple. You know, an athlete is just like a dancer. It's just a dance. It's just, they call it the flow state. We used to call it the zone. Now they call it the flow state. That's all. Everyone just wants to be in the flow where 20 minutes goes by like that. An hour and a half goes like that. What happened to that hour and a half? So into his feelings and the joy that comes out in layers. That's really what he does, is just let that joy out. Just as the strokes of an artist add increasing values of life to the surface of a physical structure, so also the activities of an athlete bring out the joy of his heart. The emotions are brought onto the surface level of the activity of his body. In this way, he displays fuller value of life. The fulfillment that success brings to an athlete is the presentation of a full cup of life. They are given a silver cup or a golden cup as a trophy just because they have exhibited their cup of life overflowing. They used to give cups. Why did they give cups? You see these cups around in people's trophy rooms. What are these cups for? These cups were designed to show that the athlete joy was so overflowing, it overflowed the cup. It just went everywhere, went on the floor, went out everywhere. Just a bliss boiling over, the full cup of life. Here's your cup, a gold cup, just full. It's just full. That's the idea of athletics and the athlete, the enlightened athlete. So full of joy, can't hold it in. Just can't even hold it in. Can't even think. He's just in the zone. He's flowing. He's spontaneous. He's happy. He's well rested. He's very well rested. Imagine how much preparation is needed so that when you step on the athletic field with your team, to be your very best, full of heart self, you have to be prepared. You have to be rested. You have to go with a full cup. To get the full cup at the end, all the bubbles and the bliss and everything bubbling over on the floor and everything, you have to take the full cup with you to begin with. You got to be the full cup of bubbling bliss to begin with. In fact, aren't we all athletes? Whether we're a mother, a father, a businessman, a president of the United States, a little child, an 8th grade student, aren't we all athletes? Don't we generally do this anyway? Whatever we do, we're generally happy with. And we want to exhibit our full cup. We want to take the full amount every time. You give 100% in, you get an infinite amount back. The joy of their heart and the feelings of their inner life are expressed in the activities of their bodies. So they are successful. They are the pioneers of the expression of creative intelligence. They are the pioneers of the expression of creative intelligence. Creative intelligence rejoices to its maximum in the expression of the full values of life, which is fulfillment bubbling in the activity of the athlete. Athletes are very successful artists, and at the same time, due to the precision of their strokes, they are very successful scientists. The athlete strikes in a very precise, unfailing, exact manner. It is very scientific striking. In the display of an athlete, we find the bubbling glory of the life of an artist and of a scientist. The full cup of life is what you get with an athlete. Whether you're a dancer, a soccer player, even just a really enthusiastic student, an artist, even a scientist, it's all predicated on the joy of your emotions and your happiness coming out and using your full potential and enjoying your relationships and seeing your full cup. I want to thank Maharishi, Mahesh Yogi for the experience I had at the Maharishi School of the Age of Enlightenment. where the players are actually very, very well rested before they play, because they take the time to prepare and they go inside before they come outside, just to make sure that we're relaxed. And their performances are great. So I want to thank Maharishi. I want to thank everyone. Everyone's an athlete. Everyone wants that joy out. Thank you.